And I usually be trying to sleep in, but God wouldn't let me. So, Matthew chapter 10. Amen. No story today either. Like I usually tell a little story. Matthew chapter 10, starting at verse 16. Y'all ready? Everybody got it?
Amen.
Amen. Starting at verse 16. Look, I am sending you out as sheep among the wolves. Be as wary as snakes and harmless as doves. It says, I am sending you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Amen.
Amen.
Before I go any further, it says, the name of this message is, who or what are you suffering for? Is it for Christ or for your mess? Do you know whose army you're in? Amen?
Amen.
He says, I'm sending you out. He said, I ask you to be as wise as serpents, which are the snakes, but as harmless as doves. We go on to verse 17. But be aware, for you will be handed over to the courts and beaten in the synagogue. What you suffering for? And you must stand trial before governors and kings because you are my followers. This will be your opportunity to tell them about me. Yes, to witness to the world in the midst of your going through. When you are arrested, do not worry about what to say in your defense, because you will be given the right words at the right time. For it won't be you doing the talking. It will be the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. See, you ain't got to always talk. You ain't even always got to go through your defense. God got you. And so it says, listen what it says now. It says, brothers will betray brothers to death. Fathers will betray their own children. And children will rise up against their parents and cause them to be killed. And everyone will hate you because of your allegiance to me. But those who endure to the end will be saved. What you suffering for? Who you suffering for? This whole message is about the suffering for Christ. That's what I really want to get to. And I know a lot of people going through because of some decisions y'all have made. And I'm telling y'all, if you just hold on. It says, when you are persecuted in one town, flee to the next. I assure you that the Son of Man will return before you reach all the town of Israel. Listen what this say. And I just said something not on tape, but I'm saying it now. When you connected to this ministry, please believe you was getting ready for a war. When anybody connect here, because it's truth, because God has placed this ministry here, not me, because it's the solid rock, and because this rock is what he built, not what I built. Listen what the words say though. Listen what a student is not greater than the teacher. A servant is not greater than the master. And the student shares the teacher's faith. Y'all understand what that means? Listen, when you connected and you're for real on one, you're supposed to be going through because I'm going through.
Wow.
Amen. When you connect, when you don't just go to a church just to say you belong. You go and you ask God, give me my pastor's spirit. Let me feel what she feels. Let me go through. Let me see. It ain't about me. But at the same time, it's about us getting on one accord. So when I'm going through, you should feel it. In this hour, God moving people out the way. The servants that think they're greater than the master. The students that think they're greater than their teachers. Because if you thought you was that great, you should open your own church.
That's right. Come on.
Yes. Believe it. But when you're a student and you're faithful, and you're a student and you're teachable, you're not a goat, but you're a sheep, then you might suffer the fate of your master. You might have to go through, I'm not your master, y'all got to get the word, get it, the whole shit thing, just listen. But you might have to suffer some things because you connected to me.
Yeah.
Soon as some people made some decisions, they got talked about. They got came up against.
Yeah.
How many, since they joined this ministry, they done heard all kind of talk? From your family, from your friends, your old church members, the people you left, you brainwashed. They didn't call me a witch. They done said all kind of stuff. All kind. They done